Hello, welcome to IBCC channel. IBCC channel is hosted by Ray, a senior network engineer at Cisco CCIE. So in this video, we are talking about the OSPF area filter list. OSPF area filter list have another name is OSPF ABR Type 3 LIC filtering. So filtering information with the link states protocol is tricky. OSPF is a link states protocol. You cannot filter the OSPF routes inside the OSPF area. However, you're able to filter the Type 3 LIC between the OSPF areas. So OSPF area filter list is this purpose. OSPF area filter list works on the ABR to filter specified Type 3 link states advertisement that are sent between the different OSPF areas. So link states advertisement acronym is LSA. So take a look at this below diagram. So here are the three areas, area 0 and area 10 and area 20. So ABR router is R2 and R4. So first, area filter list is only works on the ABR routers. In this diagram, they either work on the R4 or work on the R2. So also the area filter list is only working on the Type 3 LIC. So for instance, in the area 20, it receives the Type 3 LIC consisted of the LIC originated from the area 10. Also, they include the LSA originated from area 0. So OSPF area filter list apply all the Type 3 LSA which into this area 20. Okay, let's take a look how to configure it. So in the Cisco routers, in the Cisco, I mean iOS routers, the configurations for the area filter list is illustrated here. So under conf T, you go to the router OSPF and followed by the process ID. Then you use the area ID filter list. Then next the keyword is prefix, then followed by the prefix name. Then use keyword in or use keyword out. So obviously you have to create the IP prefix list to match the routes you want to filter. So that is how to configure it. Okay, let's take a look at this lab. So in this lab, I have three area here, area 0, area 10, and area 20. So ABR router obviously is R2 and R4. So the goal for this lab is to filter this network 10.0.10.0/30, 10.0.0.0/30, and 10.0.0.4/30. Filter all three network out, prevent them into this area 20, and only allow the loopback interface R1, R3, R2, R3. And R4 loopback interface routes into this area 20. In the opposite directions, we want to filter the 10.0.20.0/30, prevent this network into the area 0. To do that, we first check the R5's routing table. So let's do this. Show IP route. Show IP route. You see the R5's routing table. From this one, you see the IA. IA is the inter-area route. That is derived from the Type 3 LIC. So after we apply the filters, area filter list, all these three the IA routes will be disappear. So this is our goal. Only this IA route is left, right? Or this IA route left. for the also we need to take a look at the R3's routing table, right? R3 is routing to show IP route. Show IP routes. So since we want to filter, let's move to this one. We want to filter out we want to filter out this network 10.0.20.0/30, prevent this into the area 0. So in the R3, where is that now? This one. So after we apply the opposite direction of the filters, these routes will disappear from the routing tables. Also, we want to take a look at the R5's show IP OSPF database, right? After we apply this filter, those summary net link states for those transit network, those 3.1, will be disappeared also. So okay, let's do it now. So to do that, we go to the R4, right? In the R4, we need first to create the IP prefix list to match the routes we need to filter it, right? Let's make it smaller here. So let's first create the IP prefix list. Give the name. Let's call the no add prefix. Let's call the prefix in, right? Give the sequence number 5. Give sequence number 5. Let's do the denom. So first we want to denom this network. So we do this 10.0.10.0/30. Let's do the exactly match denom. Okay, second we want to denom these two. Give the sequence 10. We want to denom these two networks 10.0.0, 10.00.4. So let's do this. Do the 10.0.0.0 slash make it bigger 24, then less or equal 32. And this prefix list will cover these two networks. So after this, we need to give the permit, right? Give the permit. Sequence 15. Give the permit. Permit everything else, right? To permit everything else, you can do like this: 0.0.0/0 and less or equal, the prefix less or equal 32. This will cover everything else, right? So this prefix we created already. Let's apply that. Right, okay. Show run SRO. Let's see what is OSPF here. So OSPF just configure looks like this. Let's configure it. Router OSPF 10 area. So area. So we want to do it on the area 20, right? You can area 20. This actually have two choices. You can choose area 0 or area 20. We choose area 20. Let's do that. Okay, 20. Then do the question mark. You can see the filter list. After filter list, option. The next option is prefix. Prefix. Let's put the prefix name. The prefix that we just create. Put it here. So then you have two options: in and out. For in, that means filter network sent to this area. So we want to filter this network sent into this area 20. So we do in. This is our purpose. Okay, let's hit enter. See what happened. Okay, to verify, we go to R5 first. Show IP route. Or just like our expected. So that routes 10.0.10, .0/30 and 10.0.0.0 and 10.0.04 is disappeared. So only the IA route for the loopback interface exists. So that's illustrate the direction for this direction from into the area 20. This direction filters. Let's filter let's do the second step. I want also filter this 10.20.0. Don't let these routes propagate into the area 0. Okay, let's back to the R4 to that. So T router OSPF 10 to the area. We still work on the area 20. Yeah. Area 20 then filter. Okay. Before do that, we need to create a filter list, right? IP prefix. Let's do the no add prefix. Let's call the out. Sequence 10. We want denom this, right? So do the denom 10.0.20.0 slots 30. We do the exact match, right? Now we do the permit access, right? We choose sequence 20 permit access the sentence like this. Less or equal 32. Yeah. Okay. So that's the prefix we create. Let's go to OSPF 10, area 20, filter list, prefix. This one put the prefix name just out. And question mark. See, this time we want to use out keyword. So out keyword means a filter network sent from this area. So we want to filter this network sent from why I see area 10, sorry. Area 20. There's no area 10, right? So now we want to filter this network out from area 20. So this command here, done. Okay, take a look at the config. SRO. Yeah, perfect. We do the two directions, right? To check that, we go to the R3. Let's take before they have these routes, IA 10.0.20.0. These routes. Take a look again. And you see show IP routes. That route's gone, right? That route's gone. Okay. So these filters this filters is a filter the routes, filter the type 3 LSA from routing from the OSPF database. Then in turn the routes was withdrawn from the routing tables. See, you can see. Let's go to R5. You see the show IP OSPF database. In the link summary, in the summary net link, right now you only see this loopback. You don't see that transit network here. So that's what it means. They filter the type 3 LSA from the OSPF database. In turn, the routes will be disappeared from routing table. Right. So this is how the area filter works. So you here in the info set, the area filters only effect for the type 3 LSA. For the type 5 LSA, there's no effect. So you take a look at this one, show IP router, show IP route. Here I have two LSA. These two E2 routes that's derived from the type 5 LSA. So the E2 routes generate from here R1, they propagate all the way to the area 20s, get into the R5. So if I try to filter, use area filter list, try to filter out this one will not work. You can see, right? We can do the test. See, so show run include IP prefix, see the prefix, right? So in the prefix, in the we have in direction. If in the in direction we add the one of the routes to match this one, match the 72.16.0.0, then will be now work. We can take a look because that route is a type 5, they run from type 5 RSA. So you do this IP prefix, let's copy this. IP prefix sequence, we add something in between here. So user sequence 11, D9, 172.16.0.0/24, right? That's route slash 24. Right? So 24, you enters, yeah, show IP prefix, show IP prefix, do this, take a look. Yes, so here, so D9, and permit everything. Even you do that, routes will still appear in the R5 routing table. Take a look. See, still here. So that means the area filter, OSPF area filter routes is for filter the type 3 LSA. That route only works for the type 3 LSA and also only works on the ABR route. The ABR router, since ABR routers have a function to generate the type 3 LSA. That command cannot work on the R3 for sure. I don't demonstrate here, but I just let you know. Only work on the ABR routers, either this, right? So this is all about this one video talking about when you want to use the area filter list, use caution. It can cause a black hole or some network not reach. So before you do that, you need to know what the end result you will get. Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay, if you like this video, please give me some up.